Hey, Bre. You want a drink?
Sit, bre.
You want a drink? I know you don't want my daily nuts, so.
There's a can of nuts in the background, by the way. Sure, I would like a drink. Or a drink, as you call it.
Ooh. What do you want?
This guy just pulled this out of his ass.
Very
so
nice.
what is this?
It's an Ephis strawberry flavor. It's a premium quality non-alcoholic malt beverage.
It's in a feast.
Would you like one?
I'll have one for later. A non-alcoholic malt beverage.
Yeah. You know, the more I talk, the more I need to hydrate. And the more I need to just like moisten up my cords.
Isn't it interesting how where is this from? Turkey?
I don't know, actually. But it has to be on here somewhere.
Instead of like maltodextrin or sugar, they put fructose-glucose syrup.
What the hell is that?
Which is basically the same shit. Oh, very interesting.
Yeah, it's like a different way of making it, I guess. Ah, very nice. I'm going to open mine. So,
Saied bringing you Turkish Delight beverages.
How does this open, dude?
Okay, we're going to do a taste test then. You're going to give it a taste test.
Damn it. Not
nice.
Kobe, but.
Nice throw.
Ready?
Oh, that's a manly taste test right there. Leave no room for interpretation.
Wow.
What does it taste like?
Grapefruit, but mostly pineapple. This one's pretty good. If you're going to pick this up, pick up the pineapple grapefruit. Pretty damn good. Wow.
Nice.
Tastes
1 out of 10. What do you rate it?
2. So it's kind of nice. What?
Did you say 2?
No.
I was
I'm
like,
saying
what the
malty
fuck?
2. Sorry. But no, a rating out of 10. I'll probably give it one more.
No.
One
One
taste.
more. Let it simmer. Gotta act like Gordon Ramsay in his own kitchen.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. It doesn't really have bitterness. So I would have to say this one's an 8 out of 10, dude.
8 out of 10.
Yeah.
What would make it a 10 out of 10?
The reason being is that I haven't sat with it yet. You get me? So let me let it settle.
What do you need to like put candles around it and like
No,
talk to
because
it?
some of them just have, I don't know, dude. The bubbles, the soda,
Okay.
the carbon, you know, just really. Sometimes the acidity just kind of plays around when you drink these.
It's pretty solid. I mean, 2 sips, 2 like manly sips, and you
Mhm.
gave it an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, 8 out of 10, not bad.
Nice.
Flavor and quality. I can taste it.
Brought to you by Ephes, the original premium quality.
Yeah. Now back to PBS Kids. Anyway. So I've been having a hard time editing lately. Do you want to tell them why?
Why?
I used to be really happy editing, you know. I was a very happy editor.
Oh, is it because you consistently, routinely get calls from Carl's Jr.
No.
asking them if you want to buy any food from them?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, would you like to eat? Imagine getting a call from your restaurant. Hello?
Would you guys like to order anything off of our menu today?
Can you leave me alone, please? Thank you very much. No, but that's not why. My monitor. My editing monitor.
Oh, I forgot about that.
It tumbled. It went full retard. It just fell. I mean, dude.
It went from this to...
It could have fell on me.
That would have been...
It's a heavy monitor, bro.
Yeah,
it was about 68 pounds.
But you were also like 3 feet away from it. Unless you were closer.
I don't know. Well, at the time I was writing. So I was leaning forward.
It's like right up on it.
Yeah. Terrible accident.
Yeah.
But yeah, unfortunately. I've been trying to get a new one, but they're backed up and back ordered. So
what model is it? Model and brand.
Shoot. It's the I want to say the XG49VQ by Asus.
Now stop. For those of you who don't know what that looks like, it's a curved monitor. And the first time I saw it, I was extremely impressed because it was like cinema quality, Like, I don't know how to describe it other than I was in a mini movie theater.
Yeah. And I also calibrated the colors to fine tune it.
Yeah.
So
It's badass.
and that's it's capable of doing that. So it's one of the reasons why I picked that one up.
Mhm.
You know, because there are a lot of 4K monitors and whatever out there, but yeah, dude, it's sad because that was it was set up for me, you know.
Yeah.
And now I'm on just one 27-inch monitor, and it's very different because I am switching tabs a lot now instead of having multiple monitors. But it is all good in the hood.
Still gets the job done. Hopefully, you'll get a new one.
Mm-hmm. Still eyeing this. Anyway, dude, what's been on your mind, cuz?
I'm very curious as to why you don't like mashed foods or mashed meals. You almost barfed in your mouth.
Let me tell you something. All right. So my mother once asks me, she's like, "Hey,
Oh, excuse me.
yeah, no, yeah, please turn off your phone."
Jesus.
Anyway, so I'm sitting there and I'm talking about breakfast, and my mom's like, "Oh, we're gonna make this like certain dish today." And I was like, "What is that?" And she's like, "Oh, it's just eggs, but we just like mash on top of it. We put some veggies, so like tomatoes, onions, and all." And I'm like, "Dude, those are the juiciest veggies, fruits, whatever you want to call them, mashed in with eggs." I'm like, dude, picturing the plate. I'm like, dude, I don't want vomit. You know, like things that look like mashed, just vomity.
Okay, I think it depends for me.
I can't, bro. Like for me, presentation is everything. I don't know about you.
Okay, let me give you a meal that I haven't had it in a while, but I'd have it routinely, like maybe 4 or 5 times a week. Bed of white jasmine rice,
Mhm.
4 raw egg yolks, kimchi, and like maybe one other thing.
Yeah.
But I would mix the egg yolks with the jasmine white rice.
Okay.
Is that nasty to you? Because it's very creamy, consistency wise.
Kind of? Yeah. You know, when it's like,
It makes that.
yeah. Only pasta should sound like that to me. You get
Okay,
me?
yeah.
Melted cheese. Good. Cool. But
Only some fine linguine.
like, why are you going out of your way to create that? You know, most carbs are just chewable.
So
Why
what
do
do
we
you
gotta
hate?
make it all
What do you hate
pasty?
the most about it? It just resembles vomit.
No, I just feel like when things aren't meant to be pasty, why make it pasty?
Yeah.
You get me? Like, sure, if you're gonna have a dish that could be pasty, just have them separate. So I'll have rice on the side, and then that sauce on the side, or whatever paste it is, because it just kind of sections it off. But if I place it all together and it's just all, you know, like,
Bro,
I can't, dude.
this just popped into my mind.
Yeah.
Can you imagine Gordon Ramsay walking into your kitchen while that's being made? And what his critique of the meal is going to be?
Imagine he likes it though.
No.
That I'm picturing him liking it. No.
Nah, I can't see that.
No.
He's going to throw around a lot of F-bombs. He's going to be like, what is this shit?
It's raw.
Start throwing plates everywhere.
Yeah.
You know how Gordon Ramsay does it. He's got unbelievably high standards.
He's Gordon. Like, what do you want from him? You know, like that's why he's invited on shows, is to do that.
Yeah.
Because if he didn't do that, I don't think he would be that successful.
There's one show that he's in with 2 other like famous chefs.
Mhm.
It's like Gordon, Gino, and some other guy's name. They tour each of their hometowns, and they actually make meals and, you know, prepare for weddings and stuff. It's actually really funny.
Really?
Like, I did not expect it to be that funny, but it's just the natural chemistry that they have together,
Mm.
and it's unfiltered,
Yeah.
unscripted.
I love when that happens.
Yeah.
Like accidentally. It's kind of like Seth Rogen and James Franco. It's like that. Like when you see them together, you're like, oh hell yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
You know? Crazy. What did you hear about this whole Margot Robbie Parts of the Caribbean crap?
No.
She's starring in Parts of the Caribbean.
For who? For Johnny Depp?
I hope not. Yeah. I think that's what it
No,
looks
fuck
like.
off.
I swear that's what it looks like.
No.
That was this morning. I had the biggest face
Where'd
of
you
all
read
time.
that?
It was on the news, dude. It was
There's
like on
some-
Apple News.
Dude, there's no way they're replacing Johnny Depp.
Here,
with a
I'll show you.
chick. I don't care how good of an actress she is or any other woman is. You don't replace Johnny Depp with a woman.
Yeah.
It's just not how it.
But it was on, I believe, on Puberty's page right here. New Pirates of the Caribbean in development, starring Margot Robbie.
Bruh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, is it
They confirmed it. I don't know.
Is it as what's Captain Jack Sparrow?
As the lead.
As the lead.
That's what they confirmed.
That's lame.
I swear. He adds that the future is yet to be decided. But it's like about Johnny Depp, of course.
You might as well have put Amber Heard as the main actress. Like, come on,
dude.
Come on.
It's just, I don't know if it's like, it's not, why does it have to be replaced to begin with? Why can't it just end? You know? It has to continue.
Dude, why can't, who makes the Pirates of the Caribbean series?
Disney, but
why can't Disney have a pair of balls and just put Johnny Depp in the role?
Because
that's what everyone wants to see.
I think Johnny Depp also just stepped out.
No, he didn't step out. They kicked him off because of the
yes, but I think they kicked him
Heard.
off, and then they said, "Okay, you can come back," but then he decided not to. I think that's how it went down.
I don't know about that. He was going to get paid like 25 mil off of that role.
I don't know,
and he needed that money.
Yeah. So I guess, but anyway, the replacement. Now the controversy here is that people are disliking the fact that a woman is getting replaced.
It's just so unnecessary.
It's just unnecessary for it to continue to begin with.
Listen,
if it didn't happen, don't force it.
Disney already took a hit on the woke agenda that they implemented. A lot of people are like against that now, and their stock market reflected that. So why don't you just stick with the script as it has been?
Really? For real? Yeah.
I don't think anybody else should be in that role besides Johnny Depp. Just because of the past movies and how well he does with it.
Dude, it doesn't make any sense. He has embodied that role. That's it. Done. Like, that's him. We don't think of Johnny Depp as Johnny Depp anymore. We think of him as Captain Jack Sparrow. Right? Everybody can agree. So
I don't know.
It's terrible that they're doing this, but they're pushing through. So whatever. Who cares?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna watch it. Are you?
No, definitely not.
watch it.
My care for Hollywood and everything just flew out the window probably like a decade ago. Although there are some movies, every once in a while that are good.
Yeah. Lately, I feel like I've been thinking a lot about Denzel Washington's son. Like him up and coming as an actor, and he's been doing really well lately. You know who he is, right? Forgot. What the hell's his first name? Whatever, it doesn't matter. It does matter, but
it does matter, but it doesn't matter.
Denzel Washington's son. It's Washington, obviously. What the? I didn't quite catch that.
Pops up as Samantha Washington.
Who is Denzel Washington's son? Oh, John David Washington. His name's John. So, if you've seen Tenet, he's in it.
The main guy?
The black guy.
Oh, no shit. Oh, I did not know that it was his son.
Yeah. See, so it kind of changes everything, right? You're like, ooh.
The one in the scene with the gray suit, black dude, is fighting off the other guys.
The one with Robert Pattinson.
Interesting. Okay, I did not know that. Huh.
Yeah. So you kind of look at that differently now, right?
Doesn't look like him at all.
It's weird. That's why when someone told me that, they were like, that's his son. I'm like, what? Crazy. You would think he would kind of look like him, but no. Maybe he just looks more like his mother.
He had a great performance in that movie, so I think he's following in the footsteps of his dad.
He definitely has the light. And I mean, dude, his mentor is his dad. One of the best actors alive.
Yeah. It's gangster.
Yeah. Training Day. Oof. Every time you feel like a little bitch, you gotta watch that.
You watch Training Day, yeah.
Crazy.
But what about his son?
No, I was thinking about like the list of actors that are probably going to stick around and be like the next A-list people that we respect.
Oh.
Things like that,
Yeah.
So I feel like respect for a lot of people has gone out the window nowadays, I mean, look at our presidents. Look at our, like the way everything's built. It's just built on a joke almost. And that's why I feel like film has always had this resonance where it's like professional in a certain way. We keep our privacy private. And the things we want to give you, we will give you, and we will live life when it's time for life and do work when it's time for work, and give my acting life some time as well. And like we develop multiple parts of our life and we keep that private, and then we give you what we want to give you. And it's kind of awesome.
Yeah.
You know, that's how they stay low. It's you're choosing like every day. You're kind of writing a script, really. Like if I'm going out tomorrow, you're gonna be writing a script almost. You know.
Yeah, I think those people in that industry, that's probably how their mind operates.
Yeah.
Just everything is like viewed from the lens of movie production and scripts in general.
And staying low.
Yeah,
laying low. But yeah, he was one of them. Like he's one of the faces that I keep seeing. Like, dude, he can play many roles, I think, and he has the eyes connection. So to be a great actor, I think you need to have really good speaking eyes, and if you can do that, then it's like it changes the whole thing. It changes cinematography. It changes the story. It changes
give the audience a little bit of a preview.
Yeah, and then the actor won't have to do insanely crazy things with his body because then emotion is in the face. So it's like
no,
you could be completely still. What?
I mean, give them an example. Like I'm gonna throw out an emotion. You're gonna try to do it with your eyes.
Okay, go ahead. What's an emotion?
Anger.
Jeez, dude. Okay, hold on. Kind of.
Emptiness. It's not really an emotion. I guess depression or apathy. Okay. Excitement. Yeah. It is pretty crazy how the eyes, it's subtle, but you can tell.
Yeah, it's usually these corners. It's these corners. It's your cheeks. Your cheekbones play a role too because we have muscles here. So it's everything. And then your eyebrows. Some people don't have eyebrows that can extend. Some people they don't have function. So they can't do.
I can't do the other one. Like I can't do that. I don't know how you do that.
I don't know. I just got extra. Anyway, I was blessed.
Blessed with the eyebrow technique.
Yeah. But I think that's kind of important. And there's a reason why I like film because it takes you out when everything gets messy here. Film is its own world. And you feel like you can choose where to be for a second.
Yeah.
And if that is a good escape, then it's a good movie. And the person that made it is really good at forming that escape, did a really good job at reeling you in. So then you respect the guy more. And you see why they nitpick who's working on these things. Because it's emotion. The people that know the science and philosophy of what they are doing all the time, and they formulate their own formulas and they measure their skill all the time, those are the people that get chosen to do great things that benefit their soul and get paid very well and have great connection. And, you know?
It's funny that you mentioned, this topic in general, because I was maybe the past 2 days, I've been going down a rabbit hole of searching up, like on YouTube, most badass movie moments. And they have like 19 to 20 parts, separate videos.
Yeah.
And it's just a sequence of like, of course, the most badass movie moments. So one of them was The Book of Eli. Denzel Washington has a couple moments in that movie where it's just like, damn, like for example, he's in the bar. He gets approached by one of these, hardcore guys and he basically beats his ass.
Yeah.
Knocks him out. And then like 20 guys surround him. And then he starts reading a Bible verse, takes his knife out. What was it? To the dust we shall return. And then he starts just annihilating.
Oh, God. I love that so much. Strong. Was that in the middle of the movie? End?
I think so. It's just amazing storytelling. Everything from this soundtrack to how it's played out, all the intricate details.
Yeah. So think about it this way. You can start I swear to you, you can start a film from any direction almost. You can start with a story. You can start with audio. You can start with music and sound. So I can essentially write a symphony and close my eyes, listen to it, and picture something. And as I picture these scenes, I'm kind of formulating a story like, why am I picturing a dude holding a knife? Okay, I could take that further and then start escalating and then write. And then you'd be like, okay, I could write a story out of this. You start writing a story. Once you do, now you have dialogue pieces and whatever, and you can picture certain actors in mind. And you start finding actors that would dance really well to your symphony. Like as an actor, they would do really well by understanding you. And that's why you see like, I
I've never thought about it from that perspective.
Tarantino always works with the same actors, if you noticed. It's because rhythmically they're all aligned.
Gotcha.
Like they're all in the same tune. You know, they're on the same wave 24/7. And they understand his type of writing as an actor, you know, and vice versa. So it all kind of like as a team, they're all synchronized. That's what makes a freaking great movie.
Well, if you were to make a movie, which piece would you pick out first? Would it be the soundtrack?
Dude, every project's different. It's like, why'd you start it to begin with? Right.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes
it is
crazy
to me, like to have a symphony in your head, or to make one on Adobe or whatever platform you use, and then to think about a story that would go around that.
Yeah. So let's take the soundtrack of Gladiator. Okay,
I love that soundtrack.
There's a lot of cello in it, right? So every once in a while I'll listen to cello. And cello just reminds you of a certain like resonance. Like it reminds you of a certain like color index. So like a lot of browns, autumn leaves, whites, oranges, and yellows, and creams, beiges, you know? It reminds me of that. That's like, I don't know why, but I can put sound to color almost. I could put sound to a feeling, and feeling has color, and colors have a feeling. It's crazy. So it's like, if I listen to cello and I'd be like, ooh, like I can feel like a sense of hope almost in this, right? Then I'll be like, okay, I can build something off this theme, which is hope. And it doesn't necessarily have to be sad, but it could be this way, and I can end it abruptly, or I can do this.
Favorite one.
So what you're doing is you're taking storytelling techniques and you're using your own philosophies as well to get it out of you. As long as you get it out of you, that's your philosophy. However you do it, just bring it out. Because if you choose someone else's philosophy, it may not work. It may take you forever to realize that you haven't done anything.
This is my favorite one. Come on, bro. Lisa Gerrard.
Yeah.
With that soundtrack. Come on.
Dude, and it just reminds me of being a kid, that movie, that whole thing.
I am Gladiator.
Yeah. What a good ass movie. But yeah, interesting. Like keep an eye out for that. Like always look at actors.
Yeah.
And when I mean actors, don't look at like people like like Netflix productions. Dude, look at people that are doing high grade, really crazy budget, really well-known director, like chosen actors. Look at those people. It's interesting.
Yeah.
It's always interesting to follow.
I like that. It was a good subject. I have another one that I came across probably a couple days ago, but let's just say this is a mini achievement for humanity in general.
Sick.
And the headline is Scientists Successfully Grow Plants in Moon Soil for the First Time. So this is, of course, a significant milestone. I know.
It's so amazing.
It's just wild to think about. But here's a little bit of a description. The lunar soil was gathered during the Apollo 11, 12, and 17 missions to the moon. So in total, it weighs about 12 grams or a few teaspoons. So only a little bit of it.
Wow. Okay.
They couldn't take too much. And what they did is they put a specific type of seed in there. They did provide a nutrient solution because you do need that in order for a plant to grow, right?
Yeah, of course.
And they found a few interesting things. Of course, some plants grow, or this specific plant grows more slowly because in that type of environment, you're just not going to get as much growth compared to, on Earth.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just so wild. Like, try to imagine the moon with plants on it.
Yeah. It's funny because last night I took my little brother out and I was like, yo, grab my lenses. We're going to swap lenses outside. We're going to just take videos and pictures of the blood moon.
Which was amazing last night.
It was amazing. And we went out and we just started, and every time I look at the moon, you always just picture it and you're like, I can see the craters. I can imagine the texture almost. And you get lost in this thing and all of a sudden you're not thinking about anybody on this earth. You're just thinking about you and the moon.
You're not even thinking about you. You're just thinking about the moon. You're just looking.
Eventually you'll think about you going to the moon.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
get
But
you.
like right now, you're just thinking about the moon and the connection between you and the moon. You're like mesmerized. You're
am
fascinated.
am I ever gonna step foot on that thing?
I think so. I started thinking about like I need a new savings account now.
For the moon.
Yeah. For the moon. That's it.
Well, it's gonna be a big savings account because
Mhm.
I think a flight with Virgin Galactic to like the edge of space or to the edge of the atmosphere is around $350,000,
Damn.
$450,000.
I'm gonna open a new bank, call it Howl. It's only savings accounts for the moon.
But like, let's explore this a little bit.
Yeah.
You live on the moon, okay?
Mhm.
We have bases. There are a few plants. I don't even know how you want to set this up. There are plants inside, or we've managed to terraform the moon enough to the point where we have plants outside.
Do we want second Earth? I don't think so. No.
Like, what would be your daily routine on the moon?
Definitely float around and shit. You know.
Well, if you're given that opportunity, I feel like it's going to be more dangerous.
What do you mean, given that opportunity?
Because when you
They'll
build
probably latch you onto something, bro. Like, come on.
No, when you build an environment, like let's say a little like module that you live in, it's going to be, I assume it's going to be depressurized. So it's going to be like you're on Earth.
Okay, so you're talking about in many, many years from now.
When
When
say
it's just
15, no, it's probably 20, 30 years.
I'd say 50, but yeah. 20, 30, 50.
Can you imagine just waking up and you're like, and you look outside, you have like a full window panel, crystal clear.
Yeah.
Planet Earth
Wait,
is what you see instead of the sun or the moon.
you mean, don't you, when you wake up and you're already outside, you're in the deepest outside you can be? Because you're not on Earth? That's crazy, dude. Yeah. But it's a funny thought, right? Because you're on the moon.
Yeah, it's trippy.
Yeah.
Like what do you do?
So you live
You
outside.
go to the Whole Foods on the moon?
I don't know.
Like what?
Whole moons? Wait, no.
Whole Moons.
So stupid.
Fucking Taco Bell on the moon? Like,
yeah,
what?
bro.
Come on, dude. Drive through in your little Jetson like machine.
Literally. Do copyright laws exist on the moon? What's the jurisdiction
There are actually
of California
laws.
Highway Patrol, bro?
I think there are laws that have been agreed upon. Like nobody can own
No.
a piece of lunar soil, I guess. Or maybe it's a first come, first serve. I don't know.
Yeah. We'll have to see. I don't know. This whole moon stuff. I feel like it's getting closer to becoming a trip, maybe. You know?
Yeah, it definitely is. Unless you're one of those conspiracy theorists who believes that, like, you know, rainbows are
Never
fake
happened. Yeah.
or
Rainbows are fake, dude.
Antarctica is one of the places where you enter
Did you really
the hollow
just say
world.
that? I've never heard of that.
Dude,
Rainbows are fake.
I know people who believe that.
Can we end this episode?
Rainbows are fake.
Can we please end this episode? I can't stand that anymore.
All right, we're cutting it off here. Hit the outro. Because people believe rainbows are fake.
Okay, guys. If you believe rainbows are fake, go ahead and follow us at the 2 a.m. podcast.
As a matter of fact, don't follow us. No.
Just stay
don't
away. Rainbows are fake, huh? I don't know why that's hilarious.
You ever looked at a sprinkler system?
Yeah.
You know, when the sun hits it perfectly, you see a fucking rainbow, like light spectrum.
I'm done, dude. I am done. If that's how we think, I don't know if we should have a podcast. Actually, that's why we have a podcast, because people think like that. And we're here to help you. When you find out their sense wasn't that common.
Help most of you, at least.
Yeah, it's so funny. But to those of you that have listened from the start and listen every day, and to the new ones, welcome. We love that you're here. We love making these episodes, and we are loving sticking around, and just like we're literally working in
The process.
Like
it's just fun.
yeah, pre-production all the time. Like we're always thinking about the next idea, the next thing.
Dude, there
do.
isn't a part of this that isn't fun.
Yeah,
And I've begun to realize that.
exactly. Yeah, and everyone seems to be responding well. But
Yeah.
if you enjoyed this, go ahead and give us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Don't forget that. And follow us on YouTube at the 2 a.m. podcast. and Twitter at 2am pod. We're also on Instagram and pretty much every social media platform
Yep.
you can possibly tend to.
Besides Snapchat. We don't want
We
Snapchat.
don't, yeah, no. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys. Catch you next time.